Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 5 flaming hot NFL Week 4 predictions. Before we get into the predictions, though, let's go over how we did last week. So, damn, ladies and gentlemen, of course, the first season that I decided to go public with my picks, we have a horrendous start to the season. So, last week we went 2-3. We were right about the Ravens -1 over the Cowboys. They straight up won, and we were right about Washington being able to cover, and they actually upset the Bengals on Monday Night Football. The Cardinals versus Detroit game was close, but they weren't able to cover. Niners -6.5 over the Rams. Realistically, the Niners should have won that game. The defense and our kicker let us down. And then the Browns, they got the shit beat out of them by the New York Giants, and the New York Giants are literally horrendous with Daniel Jones. That defense let Daniel Jones put numbers up on him, and yeah, that was a tough week to swallow. But we're back this week with NFL Week 4 picks, and here we go. So let's start off with a divisional rivalry game between the Saints and the Falcons. The Saints have actually started off the season tremendously. I like their defense. Dennis Allen, he is a great defensive-minded head coach. He is definitely keeping them within ball games. It's the offense, literally, that let them down last week against the Eagles. And I think it'll be a bounce-back game for Derek Carr, especially against that Falcons defense that's allowing a lot of teams to do what they want with them. In my personal opinion, I think Saints +3 is the side. Kirk Cousins is averaging a turnover a week, an interception a week, and I think the Saints are going to continue that trend, pick him off, and potentially upset them at Mercedes-Dome Stadium. I am taking the Bengals on the money line over the Panthers. This is an Andy Dalton revenge game, and I think the offense is a lot better under Andy Dalton, but I still think the Bengals are going to win. Maybe the Bengals are upset of how they lost the game last week, where they just come out there and blow them out. But I'm not taking the points. I'm just taking Bengals on the money line to win straight up against the Panthers. You never know. The offense with Andy Dalton at the helm for the Panthers looked a lot better, and I could see the Panthers being able to cover, but the Bengals still winning, and that's why I'm just taking the Bengals on the money line. I am taking the Jaguars +6 to cover against the Houston Texans. They were embarrassed on Monday Night Football. I know it is a short week, but this is a divisional rivalry game. And to be completely honest with you, if Trevor Lawrence wants to silence the doubters, especially because right now the criticism is very high, the best thing he could do is have a close game against the Texans, or even upset and win. So I'm taking the Jaguars +6 to cover. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a shootout where it's a field goal game. It is a divisional rivalry game, and usually these two teams, when they face off against each other, it is a close game. So yeah, just take the Jaguars and the points to cover. I'm taking the 49ers -10 over the New England Patriots. The Niners are going to come out there fucking pissed. Take the fucking 10 points. This is my favorite pick of the week. Brock is going to be there. I think Debo might play. Kittle, I think, is for sure going to be out there. I know Trent is dealing with some injuries to his toe. I know Hufanga didn't practice. But our defense is going to fucking eat Jacoby Brissett. We should fucking chomp on his ass. And after the way that we lost last week, they are going to come out there and they are going to destroy New England at home. They need to come out there and destroy New England at home. Though it was unacceptable how we lost last week, and if I'm just a fan who's upset, I can only imagine how the guys are in that locker room. Take 49ers -10 over the Patriots. If this isn't a blowout, we need to be embarrassed, because that's the New England Patriots, and they're supposed to suck this year. And we need to come out there and we need to beat their asses. Yeah, so Niners -10 over the New England Patriots. And then Chargers +7.5 over the Chiefs. I had him in my preseason prediction that this game was going to be the Chargers beating the Chiefs. And right now, I know Rashawn Slater's injured. I know right now the Chargers are dealing with a number of injuries, including Justin Herbert being kind of dinged up right now. But I still like the Chargers and the points. The Chargers are a nitty-gritty team. That's the identity that Jim Harbaugh is instilling on them. So Chargers at home plus 7.5 over the Chiefs, especially because the Chiefs right now aren't playing stellar football. They just lost Isaiah Pacheco. They're still trying to figure out how they're going to deal with that run game. They don't have Marquise Brown. Yeah, they got Juju Smith-Schuster, Rashee Rice, who I think might be a little bit dinged up, and Sky Moore, who I think is developing, but Xavier Worthy, who's actually standing out and in contention for Rookie of the Year. Take the Chiefs to win if you want, but take the Chargers plus 7.5. This is going to be a close game. It's another divisional rivalry game. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, those are my 5 flaming hot picks for the 4th week of the NFL season. Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.